Here in South Dakota, we're miles away from an ocean, but fortunately in the Black Hills, there are plenty of lakes to get that water fix. Hey everybody, it's Tristan Emond with Mindful Living Realty, a realtor right here in Rapid City, South Dakota, the gateway to the Black Hills. Growing up in Minnesota, we were 6 miles from a lake, and that was almost our religion for a while. We were out there almost every weekend during the summer. We were boating, tubing, learning how to ski by the time I was 5. The lake was a very fun part of my childhood experience, and so I love them even today. So today we're going to talk about a few of the different lakes that are my favorites in the Black Hills. Let's get the boat gassed up and go check them out.
There are lakes all over the Black Hills. Now most of these are actually reservoirs, man-made bodies of water, but since they're still bodies of water, we're going to call them all lakes. So in this first video, let's talk about the 3 most popular lakes very briefly, since I've made other videos about them. And then we'll get into a few of the smaller lakes that I really enjoy and are some of my favorites. Pactola Lake is the largest lake in the Black Hills National Forest, and it's the deepest lake with over 150 foot of depths. It's an 800-acre lake that was built in 1952, where they flooded the mining town Pactola to create this reservoir. Sheridan Lake is just south of Pactola Lake. That was built in 1939. Sheridan Lake is a 375-acre lake that once was the town of Sheridan. That used to be the county seat of Pennington County. Just south of Hot Springs is Angostura Reservoir. Now this lake is actually in the South Dakota State Park, but it's 4,275 acres with 36 miles of shoreline. When I'm looking for a Minnesota-style lake with lots of sandy beach, that's where we go. Down at Angostura, there's a really cool sailing group. Now these first 3 big lakes are your big water sports lake. Get your fishing boat, get your ski boat, get your wake boat, and enjoy skiing, tubing, and surfing on the water. Plus there's campgrounds and picnic areas and a marina at each one where you can rent a slip for your boat if one is available, or at Pactola and Sheridan, you can rent a boat. Now let's jump into some of the smaller lakes of the Black Hills. On all the rest of these smaller lakes that we're talking about here today, these lakes are all no-wake lakes, so leave your ski boat at home. In the center of the hills is Dalton Lake. This is a small 2-acre lake that's about 15 feet deep. And it's really just a fishing lake. But there's a cool little cabin with some nice tree cover and some nice docks you can fish from. My wife and I spent some time there just hanging out, sitting on the chairs, enjoying the afternoon. Plus there's easy access to the Centennial Trail and the end point, or the starting point, depending on how you look at it, of Little Elk Creek Trail that takes you all the way to Piedmont, South Dakota. Another Central Hills lake is Roe Bay. For some reason I can't find online how big it was acreage-wise, but it's pretty similar to Center Lake. Roe Bay also has a really nice swim beach. We've camped there a few times, have really enjoyed the campsites. Another private lake to kayak, canoe, fish, hike, and just hang out. In Custer State Park, off Playhouse Road, just right next to the Black Hills Playhouse, is Center Lake. This is a 27-acre lake that's 43 feet deep. This is a beautiful lake to kayak in. They've got a fun swing beach with bathrooms and playground equipment, have a picnic there. Plus there's a hiking trail that goes all the way around the lake. Make sure you go up on top and take a picture down on top of the lake. Don't forget to check out the little waterfall on the backside of the lake. Of course, I can't talk about lakes without talking about Sylvan Lake in Custer State Park. This is the most picturesque lake in the Black Hills and the site of Natural Treasure 2, the Book of Secrets, where Nicolas Cage sticks his hand in between the rocks. This 17-acre lake is 13 feet deep, and besides just sitting there and enjoying the beauty of the lake, it also has a swim beach with playground, lots of places to fish, go climb the rocks, and there's even a place where you can rent paddle boats. On the backside of the lake behind all those granite rocks is the Sunday Gulch Trail, which is one of the more popular trails in the Black Hills. But you've got to be careful because you've got rock stairs, waterfalls, and a lot of really cool things to hike around. Plus, Sylvan Lake is a trailhead for many popular hikes, including Black Hawk Peak, which is the highest peak in the Black Hills. This next lake is a hidden gem just north of Hot Springs. This is a really private lake tucked back away. You didn't even know it's there. This is a 36-acre lake that's perfect for kayaking, fishing. There's a swim beach. Oh, and one of the best things is the swing set, and you got
A real metal slide.
Plus, it's got a campground and a really cool walking path. And no, I have no idea what that cylinder thing is in the lake. I'm assuming it's how they let more water out of the dam. I don't know. It does look kind of cool though, doesn't it? Another hidden gem is Iron Creek Lake, which is 20 minutes south of Spearfish. You're driving down this gravel road, you're kind of wondering if you're going to go anywhere, and suddenly you pull up to this beautiful lake. It's a 24-acre lake with a 1-mile hiking trail around it. Not only does it have a campground, but also camping cabins and a little convenience store. You can rent kayaks, canoes, go fishing, go hiking, and it's just a beautiful lake to hang out and just float on the water. When we were there, they had this little tugboat that was pulling everybody around, just lounging out, enjoying the summer day.
Of course, these are just a few of the many lakes that are in the Black Hills. Don't worry, we'll check out some more of them on another video. If you loved this video, make sure you watch this playlist of more Black Hills adventures. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Remember, love where you live.